Hey, everybody. Welcome to Honey Speaks. Today, I want to talk about the Cardi B and Stephon Diggs situation, right? Because the internet going crazy like we didn't know that this was going to happen. Like, come on, y'all. Let's be real here, okay? And I mean, like, I want to get like real. Um, First of all, there wasn't no love situation. That girl was hurt behind her husband, and she was trying to have a hot girl summer, you know. And they out there doing that pink cocaine, baby. Y'all saw them bags on that boat with him and them girls in the summertime. We ain't gonna play like that. Uh, y'all know Cardi B play with the girls, you know. So they was just having them some fun. You understand me? They was having some fun. And ain't nothing wrong with having no good time. Ain't baby, ain't nothing wrong with having no good time. But here's the hit, right? And let's be real again. Cardi B from the street. She was a stripper. Y'all know she sold some pussy. You know what I'm saying? You know, this her life. So she knew what she was dealing with. The only thing is, as women, especially with women who are considered top tier type of women, those women have a air of superiority because of their looks and their financial status. But please, let's not get this shit twisted. Ain't nobody exempt from no cheating ass man. Halle Berry, Beyonce, everybody. The list goes on, baby. So when you a woman with some substance and you dealing with a man with some substance, right? The playing field is even. You got to humble yourself. You knew what you was dealing with. You knew that man had a bunch of pregnant bras in 2025 with you. Y'all was all pregnant together. Y'all was all pregnant together. And old Kiki had little Snoop first. Okay. What you thought? Oh, you thought because you Cardi B and you got this bread and you know that he wasn't gonna fuck with their baby mama. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. These niggas, they fucking them baby mamas, okay? Especially when them babies is little. Maybe in a few years, baby mama might say F you. But in the beginning, especially them first 3 years, baby, she going, he going, they going. It just that's part of the game, right? So I'm gonna say this, right? They was having fun. She got pregnant because she had some money, and maybe her religious beliefs. She decided to keep that baby. We all know that was a bad idea, on some real talk. And if it was me, I would have kept that shit to my chest and went and chopped that motherfucker up because you don't want to bring a baby into some dysfunction. This man had three other children on the way, and like a new baby and two other kids on the way while you was pregnant. That's too much. I don't care who you think you is, baby, knock it out. It just ain't gonna work out in your favor. So, you know, yeah, he can keep y'all apart and all that. But as a woman, if it was me, girl, you supposed to met all them bras. Y'all all supposed to have to sit down. Y'all supposed to have a come to Jesus moment. Y'all supposed to sit down at the table because we a whole family. We a team. You know what I'm saying? We a team. So, okay. We a team. Y'all a whole team now. Whether you want to be a team player or not, bitch, you join the team. When you had that baby, you joined the team. See, you wouldn't have had that baby, you wouldn't have been part of the team. But you had that baby knowing what was happening. You knew. You knew the type of dude you had. You knew the type of situation you had going. But you thought because you was Cardi B that it was going to be something different. Nah, baby, it wasn't going to be nothing different. Because you ain't special like that. At the end of the day, that man was banging Offset wife. And I don't know about nobody else, but I don't know no man that takes somebody else's wife seriously. Not for real. Even though she was good to Offset and he put her through the ringer and all of that. At the end of the day, baby, you still busting down as a married woman. See, we can say there aren't any double standards, but there are. There are. There are. It's double standards. You know, a woman can't do what a man do. And she shouldn't. She shouldn't do what a man do. Cause if you dealt with men, if you have sons, you know, man, please. These niggas gonna lie to the end. They gonna play some games, baby. Listen, and ain't nobody exempt. I don't care who you think you are, how pretty you think you are, how cold you think you are, how woo woo woo, how top tier, how high value, whatever y'all calling it today, baby. You're not exempt, like I said, especially because he got his own bread. He don't need you. You was the one, and at the end of the day, everybody, and let's just be real. Everybody would love to have sex with Cardi B, but they don't want to be with your ass. You already run around there with 4 motherfucking kids, husband, drama. You know what I'm saying? Now you're on tour because you got to make some money, to feed all these babies and to take it to maintain that lifestyle that you have created. Girl, you more headache than anything. The life expectancy of a rapper, the career that this probably your last go right. May got one more. I got one more album, one more tour. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap, boo. Hope you made some sound investments. Now, let's fast forward, right, to this Super Bowl. I'm gonna play this clip by Sherry.
So he allegedly lost his woman, Cardi B. Now, y'all, we had just talked about how happy Cardi was that they were going to the Super Bowl. Take a look.
This was so packed and jumping, but you know what? Us Pat fans, we stuck together and we stuck it out and we won. We all we got, we all we need. Like Mr. Diggs said, L.
But when the Super Bowl actually came, Cardi didn't have much to say anymore. So a reporter asked her if she had any advice, but she kept it surprisingly short. Take a look.
Inspiring message for Stephon before the game. One inspired message for him.
Good luck.
Okay, check this out, right? See, that was a few days before the Super Bowl. She knew she was going to be there because she was performing with Bad Bunny. Stephon knew she was going to be there. But he knew she was going to be busy and she wasn't going to be able to be over in that box until after halftime, right? So, as a man, I'm quite sure he made her aware that not only was Pre coming, which is his supposed to be best friend, which is also Offset mistress. I don't know why your man will play like that, but that was letting you know then, baby, You ain't as important as you think. And then, right, old Kiki. He got Kiki over there with the mama. See, this is what I'm saying. See, as a woman, you supposed to sit down at the table with all them baby mamas. And everybody got to understand it because they're, by your man being in sports, right, he ain't supposed to alienate them just because he not with them. You know what I'm saying? He ain't supposed to do that. He ain't supposed to do that. Stephon a man. And I applaud Stephon, for being a man and not a pussy. Cause the weak ass man would have been like, you know, y'all can't come on want to upset Cardi. As a man, you want to maintain healthy, positive relationships with all your children's mothers. It helps in the co-parenting. Okay. Now, as we see, he not shining no light on none of them bras, but to allow them to come to his Super Bowl game and bring their children, come on, man. He should have had all of them there. All the ones he got along with, they should have been there. Because that was monumental. That was momentous. Like, all them kids needed pictures with their daddy on the field, whether they won or lost. Do you understand that? On some real talk, we don't know when Stephon to get this opportunity again because his football career been shitty since he been with her. It's actually been going down. Okay, I'm a football gambler, and every time I put money on Stephon, like the last 5 games, he did not meet his mark. Matter of fact, the actual last game, which was the Super Bowl, I put him for going less than, I think it was like 45, 44 and a half receiving yards or something. I put that nigga for less than, and guess what? I won. You see? So he ain't been happy in a long time. He been distracted by Cardi B and all this baby mama drama. Because like I said, 4 5 babies in 12 calendar months. Man, that's hard on anybody. That's hard on anybody. See, that means that he got some trauma and some things that he needs to work out because as a man, as especially a solid one, a stand up one, you want to be there for all your children and you want to be fair. I definitely feel like as by Cardi B being his woman, she definitely deserves a level of respect. But don't let the money interfere with monumental situations. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying like they should be there every game and woo woo. But that was the Super Bowl. What if he never make it again? Those kids missed the opportunity to take pictures on the field and do all that stuff. It's unfortunate that it was overshadowed by the BS. But at the end of the day, I feel like Stephon did the right thing. And I really feel like Cardi B was being immature. And she was doing what most top tier, high value women do. Try to pull that card. But like I said, when a man got his own money, baby, that stuff is irrelevant. Let me go back to Sherry for a second. I'm going to piggyback off some.
She said, Cardi said good luck and walked away. Good luck. Is that some kind of sick foreplay that only Cardi and Stephon would understand? I'm like, what happened? What happened to, like Mr. Diggs say, we all we got, we all we need. Ow. What, like, where? It's only been 3 business days, y'all. Oh my gosh. Well, I would be like that too because Stephon's other baby mama was also at the Super Bowl. She was also there. And then fans noticed the ultimate sign of a breakup. They unfollowed each other on Instagram. Okay, all right. And so I'm like, you know what? Of course you didn't win the Super Bowl. You got too many women and babies in the same place. Good grief, Stephon. Bowl. Take a look.
This was
See what I'm saying? As a man, you got to create a peaceful environment. That's your program. You run that program. And you see how she was all on board when everything was going her way. But in a relationship, it don't always work like that. It'll never always be your way. It's going to be some stuff that you ain't going to like. But if you in for the long haul, you got to deal with it. She wasn't in for the long haul. She wasn't in for the long haul. And this is showing you, this is immature behavior. Because you see, she was happy after that last game. But when he told her the baby mama and Pre was coming to that game, we got a different Cardi.
so packed and jumping, but you know what? Us Pat fans, we stuck together and we stuck it out and we won. We all we got, we all we need. Like Mr. Diggs said, L.
But when the Super Bowl actually came, Cardi didn't have much to say anymore. So a reporter asked her if she had any advice, but she kept it surprisingly short. Take a look.
Inspiring message for Stephon before the game. One inspired message from him.
Good luck.
Cardi said good luck and walked away. Good luck. Is that some kind of sick foreplay that only Cardi and Stephon would understand? I'm like, what happened? What happened to, like Mr. Diggs say, we all we got, we all we need. Ow. What, like, where? It's only been 3 business days, y'all. Oh my gosh. Well, I would be like that too because Stephon's other baby mama was also at the Super Bowl. She was also there.
Don't be no hater.
Noticed the ultimate sign of a breakup. They unfollowed each other on Instagram. Okay, all right. And so I'm like, you know what? Of course you didn't win the Super Bowl. You got too many women and babies in the same place. Good grief, Stephon. You are over here in the Super Bowl. You're supposed to be studying defensive plays, and you over here making sure one woman is on the opposite side of the field from the other. Here you got your coach. The coach is drawing up the football plays. You drawing up visitation schedules. What are you doing? For me, I don't understand. Why was Stephon invite 2 of his baby mamas to the Super Bowl? And this is what I gotta say. I may not have understood a lot of Bad Bunny's lyrics, but I understood that more than what I understood going on with Stephon and all of this. Oh my gosh. You cannot double book women unless you also double book the exit route. And Cardi, one thing about Cardi B, she does not strike me as the quiet exit type. So Stephon, what I think is you gonna come home to a closet full of cut up clothes. So I don't know, but I still say we need at least one mystery solved. So before y'all actually officially break up, can you tell me what is the name of y'all baby? What's the
Well, you know, Sherry has some jokes in there, but you see, now I kind of disagree with Sherry, you know, but Sherry is also one of those top tier type of women, and that's why she is still single too, because of that attitude. Listen, women all over the planet, please like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend. Listen, women, we control our cat. We control who get access to the coochie. But I'm going to tell you this. Men are hunters. So after they get it one time, he's conquered. Okay? He's conquered. Your power has gone. When you submit your body to a man, your power is gone. You have released it. You have released it. Now, you might be a boss freak. You might do this. You might do that. And he might like you. And he might do this. And you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, men control who they cuff. who they wife, all of that. So I don't care how good you think your cat is, how phenomenal your head is, you know, how much money you think you make, and how top tier you feel you are. None of that means anything to a man after he's already been under your skirt. Okay? Cardi. Cardi didn't want no baby. I don't know why she kept that baby. She didn't want no. Stephon was Mr. Fun Guy. The easiest way to get over one guy is to get under another. That. They had fun. He was fun. He was fun till it wasn't fun no more. And at the end of the day, when you make these beds, you got to lie in them. When you commit yourself to a man who got multiple kids on the way, if you're trying to stay, you got to have a relationship with those women. You have to. Listen, this just my take. I feel bad for both of them, but at the end of the day, I'm glad Cardi going on tour so she can go on and find her some business and heal. Ladies, look at Cardi B and let that be a reminder. Never do that. Never heal. Give yourself a break. Give your body a break. You know, we have soul ties. When a man releases in us, we got soul ties. Give your body some time to release them soul ties. Spend some time with God and get in some prayer. And reevaluate the previous relationship, because if it ended, it wasn't all one-sided. It wasn't all him, it wasn't all you. There's always two sides. So reevaluate the situation and look at what you could have done better and what you possibly want to do better in the next situation. Don't be a Cardi. Thank you for listening to Honey Speaks.